Hey y'all, welcome to Lunar Tarot. Today's message is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs, and it is for the week of March the 8th. I hope everyone out there is having a wonderful day today. I'm so grateful y'all have made it here to share in this message. We are going to start off with an oracle card just to see what kind of energy is coming out for us, okay? And we get Valencia, she who stands, resolute, implacable, determined. What a lovely card to carry. Just that message of determination, right? Determined to get to your goal. All right, let's hop on into this reading. Let's see what we're dealing with. So starting off, we've got Nine of Cups with the Lovers card, okay? Nine of Cups is a card of fulfillment. It's a card of emotional fulfillment, all right? Cups is the card of love, relationships, friendships, family, emotions. And we've got it paired with the Lovers card, which is, you know, it's a card of balance and choice, but definitely a card of relationships. I think that whatever relationship you're in, it's got a lot of, it brings you a lot of emotional fulfillment, okay? And I think that's something that Taurus is not necessarily used to. I'm just getting the sense with this collective that it's like almost like a breath of fresh air, this emotional fulfillment that you're getting from this relationship. It's someone that you care deeply about, okay? And who cares deeply for you as well, right? All right, so next up we have got Ten of Wands, Knight of Wands. Now, Knights can represent someone encouraging us to take some sort of action in our lives. Could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What I really like about the Knight of Wands, especially getting Valencia at the beginning here, the Knight of Wands is someone who carries a lot of determination. You know, his job is to slay that dragon, and he's taking his time. He's thinking about, how do I go about slaying this dragon? What is the best way to go about it? He is so determined, okay? And we are paired with Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands is this card of, this person's had to go around, collect all these wands, and bring them back to a drop-off point, okay? These wands represent his burden that he's just been carrying all over the place, really. But that's the drop-off point. You're very close to this place where you can drop off these burdens that you've been carrying, all right? But it is important, keep your determination up. You are almost to the finish line is what I'm hearing, okay? All right, and next up we've got Page of Wands, King of Swords, okay? So pages can represent someone, court cards represent people in our lives. Pages tend to be kind of a younger energy, someone who's starting out on some sort of journey. It doesn't necessarily have to be younger, but someone who's kind of inexperienced in where you're trying to get to, what you're looking at. King of Swords can represent someone who's more of like a mentor figure, all right? Now, Wands, it could be that Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Swords could be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, all right? But what I think is really important, the message of these two coming forward, you know, the King of Swords is someone who is just cuts right to the chase, gets down to it, gets right to the crux of the problem. Very much that suit of mind, intellect, ideas. And the Wand suit is really more about passion, projects, spirit, drive, purpose, all right? And I just kind of feel like these two are coming forward with some sort of opportunity for you. Something that is going to be just this kind of purposeful project. And I'm kind of getting the sense, Taurus, at first, I don't think you're going to trust it. I think the Page of Wands is someone that brings it to you, but I don't think you trust it until King of Swords weighs in, this mentor person. So whoever you kind of consider this mentor in your life, it's going to be a good time to reach out to them just to kind of get their opinion, let them weigh in on it, okay? All right, and next up we have got Three of Pentacles with the Knight of Cups. Again, knights can represent someone encouraging some sort of action in our lives. Cups is that water sign energy, so Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. All right. Now, Three of Pentacles, it can be a card of teamwork. It's also a card of kind of showing yourself off, showing your work off to the world. It kind of feels like whatever project you have been working on is finally kind of coming to completion, especially with this Ten of Wands coming out before, right? And what I'm really liking about this, it's like it opens you up to really embracing that Knight of Cups energy, really kind of encouraging you to take some sort of action in love. You know, we've talked real quick at the beginning about this wonderfully emotionally fulfilling relationship, right? And then we went straight to work. New opportunities, burdens being dropped off, work, work, work. And I just think you're finally being able to get back to putting some time into those relationships that really matter to you, okay? Which is exciting for you, Taurus. I do love to see that. All right, and next up we've got the Moon card with the Nine of Wands, okay? So the Moon card, it's a fun card. It can represent lies, fear, illusion, right? But it's also the unconscious. And it's also, it's the unveiling of illusions. Under the light of the full moon, the illusion kind of fades away, right? We paired with the Nine of Wands, this really is the card. This person has been through a battle, okay? Now, they walked out the victor. They walked away the winner. But we can see they're a little banged up. They've got their head bandaged, clothes ripped, and they're still on guard. It's like they're waiting for that next wave of attack. And Taurus, I feel like this is one of your biggest anxiety-inducing kind of fears. You're waiting for that next attack to come through, right? But I think it's really kind of I don't want to say an unfounded fear. I think this is something that you've lived through a few times. It's like if you let your guard down, then it all kind of goes to hell in a handbasket, right? And I think that you're just worried if you let your guard down that you're going to get attacked again, that other shoe's going to drop, everything's going to fall apart again, okay? But in this case, I don't think that it will. I think that these fears are just internal fears that you're kind of carrying around with you. That would be a good thing to let go of, okay? Just my own 2 cents on it. It's not any sort of fear that's going to help you, living in this kind of anticipation energy is you're anticipating the worst, and that's not a good thing, okay? Start to try to anticipate better outcomes is what I'm hearing, all right? And bottom of the deck cards, kind of love this for you. We've got the Wheel of Fortune with the Moon card again, okay? So that card of fears and lies, an illusion. But in this case, with the Wheel of Fortune, the card of cycles, of chance, all right? I feel like this is telling you, you don't have to worry about those fears. You don't have to worry about those illusions. The Wheel of Fortune is turning to take those fears away. The path is clearing. The path is becoming illuminated. We can see, we can see the path that we need to take forward. All right. And that's why I think just carrying around those fears, that anticipation of things going wrong, that's really not going to help you, because, I mean, it doesn't look like things are going to go wrong, right? That wheel of fortune is turning in your favor. And it's kind of letting you know it's okay to let your guard down. It's okay to relax a little bit. All right. All right, we're going to pull some more oracle cards just to see kind of what else is coming through for you. But yeah, you know, I think you're kind of used to carrying these burdens, carrying these fears. But the reality is the burdens are going to be dropped off very soon. You don't need to carry those fears anymore. All right. The first card we get, Earth Pulsing, Pulse of the Mother, Slow Down, Time and Nature. All right, this is giving major go out and touch grass energy, okay? Time to slow yourself down a little bit, time to enjoy some of those things in life that you've been missing out on lately, because it's been just kind of this slog with work, right? All right, the next card we get, the Sirens, use your voice, expansion, and freedom. All right. I kind of feel like this is this kind of Three of Pentacles, Knight of Cup energy coming out for you. You know, I do think that it, you know, would be good to remind your person how much they mean to you. Just because you do find so much fulfillment in this relationship, that taking that time just to kind of reconnect with this person, I think is going to be beneficial. All right. And the freedom, I mean, that is you letting go of these fears. Because, I mean, A, they're not serving you, and B, they're not going to be a problem for much longer. Okay. All right, the next card we get, Cup of Tea, Patience, Reassessment. Goes along with this card over here, okay? Slow down, Time and Nature. And, you know, you are an earth sign, so I think getting out into Mother Nature is going to be really beneficial for you. But use that time, you know, have some patience, take some time to reassess what these fears are that you're holding on to, why you're holding on to them so tightly, and what you need to do to let go of them. All right. And the last card we get, Transformation, Joy, Beauty, Transience, the Butterfly card. I absolutely love this card, and I think this is super fitting for this, because you are going through a sort of transformation. You know, you're getting ready to drop off these burdens, look at new projects, really reconnecting with the people that you love, and learning how to let go of some of these fears that you've been carrying around with you. All right. Very transformative week for you, Taurus. And I really love to see it for you. All right. All right, Taurus, that is the message I have for you for March the 8th. I hope this helps bring some clarity and understanding to your experience. If this reading resonated, go ahead and let me know down below. Claim it in the comments, leave a like, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future messages. Maybe even hit that share button, pass this message along to someone that needs to hear it. Other than that, I just want to say thank you all so much for being here with me today. I truly do appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope you have a wonderful week.